Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be talking about drawing standards for elevations. Elevation drawings are considered an interpretive drawing. They are two-dimensional, noting height and width of an area. They are completed in half-inch scale and are also dimensioned. On elevation drawings, dimension cabinets with toe kick and finished height. Show a portion of doors, drawers to indicate style and handle pull placement. Show countertop thickness and backsplash height. Show doors, windows, etc. Should have trim included in overall dimension. And dimension lines are usually first set of cabinets width, heights, depth. Second set is center lines, and third set is overall. So here's an example. As you can see, dimensions occurred on all four sides of the drawings. When dimensions don't fit, you pull it out like so. So outer line is the overall. Second line is center lines. Line closest to the plan is architectural elements and cabinetry. So you can see it's dimensioning each cabinetry and the distance between the cabinets and the trim, the windows, so architectural elements and cabinetry. In this case, and then on this side, you got the height of everything, space in between the cabinets and the countertop, crown moldings added, uh, plumbing and appliance should have dimension line to the center line of the fixtures. Okay, uh, door hardware placement. This is the side view. So if you have like an L shape configuration and you're showing one view where it's cut, if you will show this. Either you can put an X around it or you can hatch it and note that this part will be thicker because that's the part that's being cut. The outline of the elevation should be the thickest of all. So here's another one with proper line weights. As you can see, this got cut, so it's very, this is actually, should be thicker than the rest. And then the outline of the elevation should be thicker. Again, dimensions have to occur on all four sides, even if you are repeating some of the elements on this side. And the drawing should be at half-inch scale again. Elevation drawings are necessary of each major cabinet wall, including all four sides of an island. And again, it is in half-inch scale, dimensions on sides and top and bottom. This is a kitchen elevation. It shows no depth. Where cabinet turns and go along an adjacent cabinet, an X is placed to show that part of the cabinet, or you can hatch it in. Now, it mentioned the kitchen island. So when you have this condition where you have an island, you have to show all four views. So there's view 1, view 2, view 3. On this side, there's no view 4 because view 4 and this view is the same. Okay, so where they are the same, you just have to show one and you can say similar. So as you can see, this is just showing the islands. You are not to draw what's behind the island. Okay, only the island view. So this is where you would show it. Just the islands. Again, you're going to show the line of the ceiling, the line of the floor, but the walls go on. If you want to add a break line to indicate that the walls go on, that's okay too. And again, you're dimensioning all four sides. If you have pendant lights at the island, you're going to have to dimension, you have to locate it. Now, in this case, they located it using the countertop because there's, as you can see, there's no wall to locate it. Now, you can do it another way. So this is the one way where they're using the countertop to locate the lights. Or you can show a portion of a wall, the closest wall, do a break line, and dimension what that actual dimension is. So if that entire length is 20 feet, then you're going to have to say it's 20 feet in inches, of course. Um, this saying that, even though it doesn't look 20 feet, it goes on because there's a break. So you can give the actual dimension to that wall, and now you have a starting point for your pendant, so you don't have to use the countertop. But then you still have to dimension the countertops, and then these dimension strings shows the dimensions for the light. So again, overall dimensions, center line dimensions for fixtures such as lighting, plumbing fixtures, appliances, and all the architectural elements, which in this case is only the island itself. Now I want to go back to this one. So this is where you would go in and further reinforce your finishes and your paint. So here is ST is a stone top, is showing this. What light fixture, what hardware. These are two different hardware right here. And in this case, this is a paint grade cabinet, and they're showing that this should be paint right here. So you're going to follow up with these finished symbols, and remember to add it to your elevations. The examples that I gave you in previous year didn't have this, but I'm starting to require this now because it makes your drawing a lot more clearer. So as you spec on your floor plan spec, you will have put, ST1 is stone countertop or quartz or whatever. Any kind of stone, we'll call it stone, even if it's quartz, granite, marble. So we'll call it stone, and you would follow it up with the coating, so that when you go here, you can reinforce it. So anyone who's reading your plan, when they go back to the specification, they can find this information. Okay, so I went over this on how to locate the lights using a portion of the wall. Okay. So here is another one with proper line weights. As you can see, the perimeter of the elevation is dark, and then where it's cut is darker. And this one, they didn't use the X, they hatched it in, which is totally okay. And they further followed up with symbols of, wall tile, hardware. This paint goes here, so there's paint 1 on the ceiling, there's paint 2 on the walls, and then the stone countertops. I think the only thing that's missing is basically a trim piece. Don't forget the trim piece, because here, if you don't have a trim piece, the stone is going to, or the tile, you can see the edge of it. So you remember to specify the trim piece where it's exposed. So here is another example. Okay. So this is the previous years where I didn't require to call out the materials, but this moving forward, I'm going to require that. And as you can see, don't forget to indicate dimensions for all your appliances and plumbing fixtures as well. You need center line for that. Elevations are considered as interpretive drawings, and elevations to scale. Now, perspective is also regarded as interpretive drawings, but it is not to scale. So if you do have perspective on your drawing set, please do not say that it is to scale. Under the title block where it says scale, you're going to say NA. Okay, so this is a 2-point perspective drawing, and this is a 1-point perspective drawing. Okay, and that is all I have for you for elevation standards for the NKBA.